Hi, everyone, and welcome to this week's Crush It in Sales podcast. My name is Melinda Van Fleet, and I'm a confidence and mindset mentor, coach, small business owner with my husband, Ryan, best-selling author, speaker, and freelance writer. And I'm so grateful that you decided to join me today. So welcome to part 2 of Old Marketing Paradigms. And I'm actually recording this right on the tail end since I'm in the vibe of last week's episode 154, Old Marketing Paradigms Part 1. So if you have not listened to that podcast, please go back and listen because this is kind of in conjunction, which is why I decided to just do them back to back and release them as a part 1 and a part 2 because I'm really digging part 1s and part 2s with shorter content. So I'm going to keep rolling with that. So here we go. Where I left off was talking about know, like, and trust. And I was talking about know, like, and trust in terms of your content and in terms of posting. But it also feeds into having offers at different price points, and not listening to some of these coaches online where they're like, you just should have high ticket coaching only. And if you have 4 clients and they pay you this, then you're going to make this amount of money a year. See, isn't that easy? Isn't that fun? Isn't that effortless? And then you sit in their workshops, and I'm telling you this because it has been me. I have sat in these workshops, and they, for 3 days, walk you through all the mindset around how to do this. And then, whoop, there you go. Go ahead, go do it. Get your 4 high-paying clients that are going to pay you $20,000 a month, and you're going to be a millionaire. Honestly, you have just edited so many potential people that you could be serving, that you could be building connections with, and also just make your life interesting by having lots of things to sell. Hello, how boring is it if you are just only selling high-ticket coaching or a high-ticket mastermind? That's another one that I see out there too, constantly. Someone always trying to sell a high-ticket mastermind. However, I'm going to say this. If that works for you, that's fantastic. And if you believe in that, that's fantastic. That's where the whole awareness comes in and recognizing, okay, is this an old marketing paradigm that I actually believe in and wish to do and promote as part of my business? Or is this something that is going to bore the fucking shit out of me after a month and I cannot do this anymore? Yep. Seriously. You have to sit with this and think about it and see how you feel in your body, because you want to be promoting your business, especially if you're an online coach. I'm probably speaking a little bit more to the online coaching world as I give these examples, but please feel free to adapt them for your business. That, you know what, it could get boring after a month. You're only selling one thing. Seriously, it's like having that wake up moment and going, oh my God, I just signed up and committed, if you're someone who commits, a lot of people don't, to selling one thing forever. Forever, if I choose to be a coach forever, right? Forever. Oh my gosh, I think I would poke my eyes out with hot sticks. So for me, I have learned that I like to sell lots of different things at lots of different price points. And someone may be judging me and saying, oh, she's wasting her time selling $22 audios. Well, quite frankly, I'm not, because that puts people in touch with me at a price point that may be easier for them to digest, number one. Number two, they may just really want that content. That's actually my desire, is that they want that content, and then they're pleasantly surprised that the audios are only $22. They're like, oh my God, this is amazing. I actually am in a container that is like an over-deliver container, and her pricing that I got in at is less than $100. Like, it's crazy, right? So every month I'm just so grateful. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful that I'm in that price. I'll probably never leave her container because it's so awesome anyways. And I'm just grateful. I'm grateful. I'm like, yay me. It's less than $100 and I'm in this fabulous coach's container, right? And then when you have various price points, it just really compounds. They all compound. Ryan and I talk about this all the time. He started adding audios to his courses as little upsells They can either buy the original course and pay that price, and then he'll give them a discount code to get the little audio update at a reduced price or even free, and then he can sell it individually. So it's just like a win-win. It gives people options for them to choose. And if you are still stuck in the know, like, and trust, it helps with that too. Because the old paradigm is start them out at a lower price, and then they'll, go to the next price level, and then they'll go to like spending $20,000 with you. If you believe that model, that will probably be true to you. And if you wish to buy my Audible, Believe, Key to Manifesting, I talk about stuff like this. But if you don't believe it, then it's probably not going to work for you. And then it all just doesn't make sense anyways to be going in that fashion. So you really have to sit with this and go, what do I like to do? For me, I like having a variety of offers. I like giving people a variety of options. And if they are that person that likes to shop with know, like, and trust in terms of price point, then I've covered that. That's awesome. Yay. I'm excited. They're happy. And that's really all I care about, is that they're happy and they're happy with the content that they received from me. I, on the other hand, I don't care. If I want it, I'm going to buy it. Really simple. I don't have to worry about know, like, and trust. I jump into people's worlds and I jump into people's worlds. Let me back up. Based on intuition. When I have overthought it, when I have gotten into more of a FOMO, which I did a lot of in like early 2021, very early 2021 is where I made a lot of mistakes, like January, February, that time frame. And that's when I overthought it. And I didn't just go with my gut. So you have to also recognize that there are different personality types out there. There are people that operate from like a human design aspect of like trusting their intuition, going with their gut. And there's people that have to sit with things and analyze things. There's all sorts of people out there, right? All sorts of people. So knowing what type of person you are and then going with that in terms of making your buying decisions, but also recognizing that there's other people out there that may need a little more information, may not wish to spend that big of a ticket if they just met you online. That's okay too. So keep all of those things in mind. Stop getting sucked in to masterclasses and workshops, even though they're free, that are promising you that you're going to make all this money if you do this type of program and it's high ticket, and that you're wasting your time if you do all these other things, because that is just not true. That may be true for them, and that may be their belief system. And again, if you choose to believe that and stick with it and stay committed, then that's great. But honestly, it's not really something that holds water. It's an old marketing paradigm. So that's all I've got for this podcast. I hope you liked it. I kind of went off the walls, but I don't care. And if you're interested in private one-on-one coaching, I would love to work with you. I will put the links in the show notes. As I mentioned in the last podcast episode, I have 3 different options: traditional one-on-one. I also have a Voxer package and a laser option, which is really, really cool. The audios, they're $22, and I'm probably going to create some more between this recording and this podcast. So just stay tuned. I've been promoting them on Instagram, primarily in the stories and Facebook stories. So that's just another way to keep in touch with me too. Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, or Twitter. And until next week, I hope you crush it in sales. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll be checking in next week. All right, have a good one.